Hello guys, Lucille speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 209. Today read you, I Am Lucille Ball. Written by Brian Meltzer, illustrated by Christopher. I can't pronounce his last name. It starts with E. So let's read it now, shall we? See what we got for us. It was published by Ordinary People Change the World. The series that inspired Xavier Real and the Secret Museum from PBS Kids. Now, Lucille Ball, I Am Lucille Ball, excuse me, is written by Brad Meltzer, illustrated by Christopher Paul, that's how I pronounce it. Published by Dollar Books for young readers. And then Penguin Group USA LLC. Here we go. I am Lucille Ball. Okay. Makes sense in any way, even though Lucy was just like a young child there. Seen here. Anyways, next page. Anyway. When I was a little girl, my mother tried to dress me in the ribbons and bows, okay? But I was different from other girls. My idea of fun was horsing around with my dad. He tried to throw me up to the ceiling, always catch me and make me laugh. Put her down right now. That's not a game for a proper girl. Yes, it is. I don't think she's the one. This is one proper girl. Yes, it is. Look, I'm a pelican. Wow. I lay eggs on your head. Uh-huh. Yep, exactly. When I was 3 years old, the local grocer used to let me put on a show for his store. My favorite was a frog routine, okay? Hard. Wow, okay. People thought I was brave for performing so young. It wasn't bravery, okay? I was just doing what came naturally, okay? That's not a proper girl. Yes, it is, Mrs. Ball. That's not even a proper frog. Yes, it is. Customers pay me with pennies and candies. Making these of my little first professional appearances. Yeah. You make no sense, Mr. and Mrs. Ball. You gotta do something about this, please. Next page. Anyway. I even make more fun with my aunt used to let me work on my beauty salon, okay? She lets me do the hair of customers' children. Wow. Little girl, what are you doing? What's come naturally? You're a porcupine. Wow. So after the beauty salon went out of business. Jeez. But my child wasn't all that goofiness and games. When I was 7 years old, I went to live with my grandmother Pearson. She didn't like the way I played. In fact, she thought having fun with the bat was a bad thing. Grandma Pearson, it's a bad idea. Shouldn't be worried about other things like that. But anyway, what are you doing? Playing is fun. Fun. Little girls are supposed to have fun. Not in this house. Number one! You're flying too. You like Medela. In style, man. Jeez. Next page. Anyway. Instead of her dark kitchen, she made me wash a lot of dishes. Jeez. Not good enough to do them. But Grandma, little girls don't argue again. She didn't even allow many mirrors in our house. Why bother? Except for one in the bathroom. She thought that made you think of too much of yourself. Ease. When I roll trolley cars, I used to make silly faces at my reflection. Try it. You'll see so many possibilities. Exactly. To grandmother person, little girls weren't supposed to be bald, sassy or silly. As punishment, she sent me to bed before sundown. Felt worried. Still remember lying there, hearing all the other kids playing outside. Yes, I felt worried for Lucille Ball. She needs to do her own treatment. Grandma Pearson wasn't all that good. Send her to the... I don't know what it is. Next page. Anyway. But no matter how tough those days were, I have one thing to get me through it. My sense of humor. Exactly. On rainy days, I play on the back porch. Made dolls of clothespins. I gave them all personalities. You won't believe this adventure we had? Exactly. What's that, Sheriff? You need cowgirl to come to the rescue? With a mask and the big blue eyes and the sparkling personality? It's your lucky day to go to the roughest, toughest one right here. Here I come. There really is something wrong with that girl. Well, there is nothing wrong with that girl. Well, Lucille Ball is still here with us, even though she's passed on in 1989. But you have to do something with her. Give her a chance, please. Next page. Anyway, my shows only got bigger. Jeez. When I was 8, my mom moved us to a 3-bedroom house that was right by the amusement park. That's right, a real amusement park, excuse me. I got movies in the backyard. My friends and little brothers were the co-stars, okay? If it weren't for there, I pretended chicken coop was my castle. Our chickens would be my royal army. A boss, you robbers of land. Miss I, Peggy, like Lucy, I come for me for your treasure. First mate, chicken face. First mate, chicken stink, excuse me, smoke anyway. Get your man ready. A free attack block. Is she talking to those chickens? The crazy part is, I think they're listening. By the time I was 12, I realized there was real power in making people laugh. The principal of my school, a man named Bernard Drake, realized this well. He was very first person to label my wild and funny behavior as talent. That was what you have, Lucy. Work hard at it. When you do, people pay attention. Exactly, Mr. Drake. You have to do something about this. So there you go. It's at least what I do between Lucille Ball and part of our Lucy difference. But there you go on that. Next page. Anyway. Next page. Anyway. Thank God he took his advice. Anyway, took his advice. The next year, Fred and I put out after a production a play called Charlie's Aunt, okay? It was the first time I felt that wonderful feeling that came from getting laughs on the real stage, okay? how much I did love it. To have that starry role, I sold the tickets, swept out after, and even turn out the lights. No matter what your dream is, if you want it, you have to work for it. Exactly. That's what I did. What was I a bit too? I can't pronounce it. Sometimes when I was 15, during one musical, I did dance with so much excitement, fell into an orchestra bit, and dislocated my arm. Wow. I spake something in my tuba. Um, um, that's my head. But by the way, your breath smells like rhubards. Lucy, you have to do something to so um burn like stuff, just making up stuff, that's just me of course. Anyway. Next page. Anyway. When I was 17, my mom sent me to fancy acting school in New York City. It didn't go as I planned. Speak clearly said, water and horses. Water and I can't pronounce it, sorry. Said water and horses. That's what I said. Water and I can't pronounce it, sorry. How Miss Western? We had to change that. Can't you be a proper girl like your fellow student, Betty Davis? Exactly. I don't know what to do next. Betty Davis would have been a proper girl. They just made fun of how I spoke. They said how I have no talent, that I couldn't sing and couldn't dance. All the girls laughed at me. They were all tall and beautiful. I was funny and different. Of 70 students accepted to school, to narrow it down to 12. I didn't make it, I failed. Sorry, kid. You're not what you're looking for. But then I tried to be a dancer. Sorry, kid. You're not what you're looking for. But nothing much changed. Sorry, kid. You're not what you're looking for. And I felt worried, This is sad to me, I know. It's a difficult time for Lucy, It's difficult, I felt worried and just sad to me, I know, Next page. Anyway, I never let it stop me. At one point, I was so poor, I was down my last 4 cents. That's it, 4 pennies. To eat, I was waiting for a customer to leave the restaurant. Then I grabbed this leftover food before it got thrown away. I just went to my tryout, so many tryouts. I even wore out my shoes. What are you doing? Stop stuffing newspaper in my holes. I need to get going. Keep going. You're a nice kid, but you just don't have it. Why don't you just go home and raise a big family? But no matter how I tried, the messages never seemed to change. Eventually, I did find work. And then with a bit of luck, I finally got my first big break in the movies. I was 21 years old and selected to be one of the girls in the background of the movie Romance Scandals, okay? As the director came in and it all grabbed some red crepe paper, tore it into shreds, looking, here he comes. Lucy, what are you doing? Just waiting for what comes naturally. Ta-da! You're funny, kid. What's your name? Lucille Ball. And I stood out for the crowd that day. And that's how it works that day. That point on, Lucille Ball was so absolutely hilarious to us. She knows how to be an actress. She knows how to do standout plays, and she knows how to make everyone laugh. Things like that. Next page. Anyway, from there, I got my first on-screen acting credit in a short football comedy starring the Three Stooges. Hey guys, what you... Look, this girl's funny. Most girls didn't want those slapstick parts. I love them. I know how to make them even funnier. Splat. If you flinch when the pie hits you, the audience didn't laugh so hard. Wow. I never flinch. It goes black in those days when my dad threw me in the air. Wow, makes sense anyway. I knew he was going to catch me, but I knew I'll be safe. Exactly, Mrs. Ball. You have to do something about it, Lucy. Next page. Anyway. In time, the confessions lead to a one role that changed my life. I left the movie. As I left the movies and was working the radio, then CBS had a brand new idea for my radio show, TV show. It'll be a comedy about this wacky redhead and her husband. Great. I'm starting with Desi Arnaz, my real Caban music husband. Babaloo. Lucy, I never work. It'll never work. There's no way the American people will watch your kind of couple. To prove me them wrong, my husband Desi and I took over the show on the road. We turned into a vaudeville act. Vaudeville was on own kind of show with a lot of funny skits. They call me Sweet, Sally Sweet. I'm the queen of dazzlingly sweet. When I start to dance, everyone goes, cheeky cheeky boom, cheeky cheeky boom, cheeky cheeky boom. Okay, makes sense anyway. This is not a proper girl. Isn't it great? Kind of reminds me of Desi, where, well, in the old days, a lot of Lucy difference from 1951. You know, it's more different than that, but you know, that's just me. You couldn't see the last two pages, or you see the last two pages. Anyway, next page. Anyway, it became such a big hit on CBS, and it decided to really hit for TV. We asked one thing, to film the show in front of the live audience. Hearing that audience, people at home would really feel like the laughter. Okay. The TV network places everyone. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, the TV network was worried about the cost of the film. They said it would be too expensive, so we made a deal so they could pay us less money. The show would belong to us. On September 8th, 1951, the bridges fill up by 8 p.m. I Love Lucy was ready to go. And there was nothing proper about it. Okay. It makes sense in any way, so for Lucy and Desi to do it make more sense in any way, even though Lucy and Desi are a good couple back then in the old days. You know, it just makes sense and good amount of sense. Next page. Anyway. Every episode, Lucy and Ricky, along with the best friends, Evelyn and Fred, will get into their crazy adventure. If one piece of candy gets past you into the packing room, unwrap, you're fired. Wrap. This isn't so bad. Guys, getting too fast. Gulp. Here she comes. Now, Ethel and Lucy work in the candy shop episode, seen here, and from 1952. So there you go. Next page. Anyway, Every week, America tuned in to see what Lucy was up to. They wanted to see what the new trouble I'm getting into. Now, yes, by via manager Vietnam. Okay, so get a great big about of media Mega Man. My media map. Well, see here in the 1952 episode of season 1. Anyway, they wanted to see what else wow. What else would show up and would have favorite guest stars like Hobo Marx and Superman. That's right, Superman. Between 1952 and 1953, though they first two TV bosses said no one will be ever interested. 2 out of 3 households with TV sets will be watching Hour of Lucy on Monday nights. Calls out the harvest. The baby's coming. Now, it was recorded at 1953 episode, season 2 finale. The Lucy goes to the hospital. Anyway, what was the secret of the show's success? It was a thing that I learned all those years ago. Anyway, you can always find a laugh in what everyone else is taking so seriously. Anyway, see here are past episodes of I Love Lucy. One I mentioned before from 1952, season 1. One's the season 6 episode on the right, and the other one on the right was season 2 finale. Next page. Anyway, today people call me the great comedians of my time and one of the most beloved entertainers ever. But I was also one of the first women to love a major Hollywood studio. Okay? Did you know that she was nominated for an Emmy Award 13 times? And won 4 times, excuse me, okay, wait. Now she has 2 stars in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She has on postage stamp. I just like that people still dress as her for Halloween. Wow. Remember when I said the TV show belonged to us? Our studio Desilu using money from My Love Lucy to produce our shows like Star Trek and Mission Impossible. Nice outfit. As well as you. Anyway, this is the Desilu studio from 1950s, 1960s. Anyway, for people who dress like Lucy and Desi and other things for Halloween. So there you go. And that's the I Love Lucy poster. But anyway, next page. Anyway, in life, people put me down because I was different from everyone else. They didn't look like the way I look, or the way I talk, or even the way I was clowning around. This isn't a joke, so don't let other people change you. There's no such thing as a proper girl or boy. Exactly. Be true to who you are. Go for it. Look in the mirror. But when someone puts you down, that's who you put your back up. When you get sad, that's who you'll help. But you laugh it off. Excuse me. To find happiness in life, you have to do do the best. Trust me on this. Everyone looks in the mirror. Exactly, Lucy. You have to do something about this. So there you go with that. Anyways, next page. Anyway, your possibility would be the endless. Now, here's the comment list. Anyway, she really got her own museum. Yep. She even got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States. Yep. Look, I'm doing what's come naturally. I'm wearing your stamps. Yep. You got milk seat, kid. Don't be afraid to stand out. Do I got Moxie as well? No, you got stamps on your head. You gotta look like a flower. See here is the pictures from the Lucille Ball Desjardins Museum from 19. I'm not sure what year this came out, but that's me, of course. Next page. Anyway, I am Lucille Ball. I believe that's humor that take on everything. We all need laughter, every single one of us. And for the best comedy, people have to believe in you. But for that to happen, you always believe in yourself. I Love Lucy was just the title of the show. It's just most popular interest life lesson. In the world, the person you need to love most is you. Yeah, exactly. Lucille Ball, you have to do something about this. So yeah. Okay, we got 3 more pages left. Okay. Now here's the timeline from Lucy, and we are done with this book. Okay. Timeline. Born 1911, life yourself first and everything falls in timeline, says by Lucille Ball. And 1926, first American performance in Charlie's Aunt. 1928 was moving to New York City, joined John Murray's School of Dramatic Arts, something like that. 1933, made movie debut in Woman's Scandals. 1940, married Desjardins. 1950, vaudeville at the opening Chicago Theater. Birth of the first child, Lucy Desjardins. And I Love Lucy came out on October 15th, 1951. First ever episode of Lucy premiered on CBS. Anyway, 1952, won first Emmy Award for Best Comedians. 1953, birth of second child, Desjardins Jr. She died on April 26, 1989 in Beverly Hills, California. Sony Award Professional Medal of Freedom. So yeah, that was basically it for the book seen here. So there you go. I'm not sure what this book has nothing to do with the Lucy Show, nor is Here's Lucy, nor is Live Lucy. So that was I Am Lucille Ball. What do I think about this book? I think it was a hands down so far, except for some flaws. Didn't show up the divorce of Desi and Lucy, nor the marriage of Gary Morton at all costs from Lucille Ball, to make up for the Lucy and Desi parts from 1950s and 1970s, so until the 1989 death of Lucille Ball, to the 1986 death of Desi Arnaz. So there you go. It was worth it. That was the Bedtime Stories episode number 209. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one's going to be. Thank you for being a friend in memory of these 4 Golden Girls. Now, excuse me, I gotta watch some Paramount Plus a little bit, and then get ready for bed. Till next time, Sue Joseph Bob Piece of Baby. We get more, let's say, Bedtime Stories episodes, guys, pursue. Till Wednesday out. See ya.